Let's talk about balance. Balance is the way the elements of art are arranged to create a feeling of stability in a work of art. So there's three different types of balance we're going to talk about. The first one is symmetry, then asymmetry, and radial. Symmetry is a mirror image. If you draw a line down the center of the page or your artwork, all the objects on one side of the artwork are mirrored on the other. Asymmetry occurs when an artwork appears unbalanced, and there's many ways to achieve asymmetry. You can have asymmetry by using contrasting elements and principles like sizes and values and spaces. And then radial symmetry, that's when all the elements radiate out of the center point in a circular fashion. There are many lines of symmetry. So what I want you to do down here is I want you to name the type of balance. And if you can, maybe even try drawing the line of symmetry. So what kind of balance does this have? Symmetry, asymmetry, or radial? What do you guys think? I'm just going to write the first letter, but I want you to write the whole word. Symmetry, asymmetry, or radial? I hope you said symmetry. And you could actually draw the line of symmetry right down the middle like that. Does this one have symmetry, asymmetry, or radial symmetry? This one has asymmetry. There is no line of symmetry. How about this one? Radial, symmetry, or asymmetry? You could actually say symmetry, or you can make an argument for radial symmetry. So you can draw a line this way, or this way, or this way, or this way. And that's how you can make your argument because there's multiple lines of symmetry. What about this one? Symmetry, asymmetry, or radial? This one is radial, which is a form of symmetry. So there's lots of lines of symmetry, and they all come out of the center point. You could draw a ton of them, and so on. And let's look at this one. Symmetry, asymmetry, or radial? Asymmetry. Good job. All right, now for a skill assessment, I want you to draw one thing that's radial, one thing symmetrical, and one thing that is asymmetrical in these boxes. So one thing symmetrical, one thing asymmetrical, and one thing radial. And I don't want you to copy the ones up here. So create your own. And then there's also this thing called the line of symmetry. A line of symmetry divides a figure into two mirror halves. So I want you to circle the shapes that are symmetrical and draw the lines of symmetry on these. So let's go through first. Circle the ones that you think are symmetrical. And while you're looking at them, if you think it's symmetrical, is it just regular symmetry or is it radial symmetry? So let's look. I hope you said that this one, and this one are the ones that are symmetrical. But then let's go through and draw the lines of symmetry. There might be more than one. On a triangle, you could say you have all these different lines of symmetry. And a star, you can have all these lines of symmetry. And even this shape here, you can have these lines of symmetry. Oop, that should be a tiny bit higher. But those are all symmetrical objects. And I want to show you just a couple more examples. These are symmetrical, these are radial, and these are asymmetrical. And there are other ways we'll talk about this later on too. All right, I hope you have fun incorporating symmetry and balance into your artwork.